Dream was awesome, unbelievable.
Hakeem the Dream.
A defensive juggernaut who averaged 3.1 blocks a game.
You may choose to remember him in years to come for that smooth little jumper from the baseline, or the devastating defense, or even the back-to-back NBA championships in the mid-90s.
And 17,000 plus with the famed wave.
What Dream brought to the game.
The Dream Shake at its perfection.
Hakeem's Dream Shake was a whirling array of shimmies and fakes that humbled would-be defenders.
It's amazing. I don't think people understand how good Olajuwon was.
Nice move, got him away from Robert Parrish.
I remember one time I gave him a ball, and he just laughed. nice elbow, brother. And then he came out and gave me a and shot a crazy fadeaway. Yeah, he gave me one of them.
Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. His journey began in Lagos, Nigeria.
Hakeem had a captivating story. Born and raised in Nigeria, his first athletic loves were soccer and handball.
Hakeem grew up playing soccer.
I was playing other sports, soccer, volleyball, field hockey, high jump, more of an all-around athlete. But the coach was telling me that basketball is your game.
At 16 years of age, Hakeem had never touched a basketball.
He didn't start playing basketball until he was 15 years old, and 2 years later, he was a centerpiece of one of the most legendary basketball teams in college hoop history, the University of Houston's Phi Slamma Jamma.
His agility and balance was freakish for a man so large. In college, his offensive skills were still a work in progress. The coaching staff directed Hakeem to a local gym in the offseason. There, Hakeem trained with the legend and three-time NBA MVP, Moses Malone.
Three-time MVP of the league at that time, and perhaps the best big man in the game at that time was his mentor. Taught him the low post moves, played against him every day, and so that's how he got better so quickly.
Moses would become the ultimate mentor to the Dream. For the next 2 seasons, Hakeem became dominant on both ends of the court.
Juan Roseborough has it swatted away by Hakeem. I've got 6 blocks now for Olajuwon.
Foregoing his senior year, Hakeem entered the 1984 NBA Draft. If you want to know how good Hakeem was,
the Houston Rockets.
He went first overall in a draft that included Michael Jordan, and no one thinks it was a bad pick.
Select Hakeem Olajuwon of the University of Houston.
It is official. The well-attired Hakeem Olajuwon, who started playing basketball just 5 years ago from Nigeria, is now the #1 pick. He does not have to go
17,000 plus. With the famed wave.
At that point in time, nobody was questioning the Hakeem over Michael Jordan draft. Nobody. Hakeem was in no doubt guy.
He's feeling terrific right now, Hakeem.
Hakeem the Dream. He has 9 points. But Olajuwon comes through in the lane, and Hakeem has 13 points.
Hakeem would join fellow 7-footer Ralph Sampson on the Rockets.
Reigning Rookie of the Year, center, Ralph Sampson.
Inside to Ralph. Olajuwon gets the rebound at the other side. Well, that's what happens when you get the 6'10 Olajuwon, and that's what he really measures to be, and the 7'4 Sampson.
Sampson and Hakeem were dubbed the Twin Towers.
Blocked by Sampson. Davis blocked by Olajuwon, and here's Phil Ford. Ahead of the field. See you later, Sampson and Olajuwon with 2 big blocks inside.
The Towers showed instant chemistry.
Inside, Hakeem gets it. 22 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon being congratulated. 24 points and 9 rebounds. And Ralph Sampson also playing an outstanding ball game.
In Hakeem's first 2 years, the Rockets went from last place to winning their division.
Hakeem is it's not enough words in the language to describe what he can do.
Sampson Sampson down the middle. 10-foot bank. No good. But it's taken by Olajuwon. He scores it. I'll tell you, they are doing a job. Oh, are these guys going to be tough about April? Here's a 20-footer by Sampson. That's good. Look at that.
As a rookie, Hakeem improved Houston's record by 19 wins, transforming the Rockets into a premier team.
While Jordan went on to win the NBA's Rookie of the Year award, Olajuwon did average 20 points, 12 rebounds, and nearly 3 blocks to lead Houston to 48 wins. That was a 19-game improvement in victories and 10 more than Jordan's Bulls, man.
The rookie from Houston.
Olajuwon slam dunk in the reverse. A lot of tempers are flaring, I guess.
By Hakeem. There is a monster in Houston, Texas.
He really defused them at the other end, 59 to 57.
Hakeem Olajuwon is singularly the most incredible athlete I've ever witnessed, read about, and seen in person.
Olajuwon.
With SpotMe, I can overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
Install the Chime app today.
Dunk Olajuwon. Plays very much under control. Off a World Championship club at Portland. Under to Olajuwon. Slam dunk away from Worthy. To Olajuwon. All the way. Slam dunk. Wait. Dunk Olajuwon. Holy smoke. Did anybody see that pogo stick?
Lucas into Hakeem. As he wins, basketball count. Good continuation play.
Hakeem had no issues adjusting to the physicality of the NBA.
Last night, yet another fighting incident. This one in Seattle's win over Houston. Some fisticuffs marred the contest in Seattle. Early fourth quarter, left side of the screen. Hakeem Olajuwon squares off with Clement Johnson. There's the punches. Ralph Sampson trying to be peacemaker there, but
whoa, what a shot.
7 of 8. Watch the quickness here. Shakes one way, he walks every time.
The Dream wasn't shy about confrontations in his younger days.
Foul outside. Oh, look at Olajuwon. Elbow Shays in the face. Olajuwon did the same thing last year. Cost his team the series. There's a technical on him.
Jack Madden right on the scene. Olajuwon
he's gone.
Pushes Madden. He's going to be out. Olajuwon ejected from the game.
They breezed through the playoffs, all the way to the Western Conference Finals.
In Houston, the biggest dream of all has been Hakeem himself, who spearheaded the drive to oust the Lakers.
Kareem, how did he get in there? Why, Olajuwon, and it's still
They
Laker
faced
ball.
off against Magic and Kareem's Lakers.
I think most people don't know, Hakeem went to the finals before 1990.
Here's Olajuwon, doubled by Randall.
During this series, Hakeem averaged 31 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 blocks on 52% shooting.
I think they very well will be.
You know they are with the Lakers. Olajuwon.
To go up 2-1 on the defending champion Lakers, who had Kareem and Magic and Worthy, to go up 2-1 on them and outplayed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Olajuwon again and winds up on his back. And Hakeem Olajuwon with 6 straight points. McRae will inbound. 1 second on the clock.
1986, year 2, second year, or obviously in the second year, he's in the finals.
It goes, it's over. A miraculous shot. Off balance has given the Houston Rockets the Western Conference Championship and a trip to Boston for the NBA World title.
The Dream's historic effort lifted his team into the finals.
A year later, Olajuwon averaged 31 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 blocks to lead Houston to a 4-1 Western Conference Finals victory over Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and the Showtime Lakers.
They lost to Larry Bird's Celtics, but the future of such a young team appeared bright.
We thought with Sampson and Olajuwon that we would be the team to beat for the next 10 years.
Unfortunately, the next season, Ralph Sampson was injured, the first of many Sampson injuries. Hakeem continued to develop, but the team's woes didn't end with Sampson's injuries.
Trying to get it inside to Lister. It's stolen by Hakeem.
The Rockets' starting shooting guard and their backup shooting guard were banned over drug use. Sidebar. This is Andrew Wiggins' dad.
Here's Robert Reed off the bracket. Olajuwon has 5 points in the game. Davis' shot is rejected by Hakeem. Big battle there between Lister and Hakeem. Jump hook is on target.
Hakeem still earned first-team All-NBA honors and led the Rockets back to the playoffs. But they failed to return to the finals. The following year, Sampson was traded away. The Rockets' bright future was suddenly bleak.
Sampson on Olajuwon. Blocked by Hakeem.
Hakeem continued to grow as a player.
Now Floyd works straight away. Right sounding on Olajuwon to clear it out. He'll drive on Big Mark, go by him. Slam it home. Got it, he's fouled.
However, the talent exodus on the Rockets had made him a one-man show.
As this fourth quarter begins, they give it to Hakeem.
Hakeem to me is number one.
Nice move, got him away from Robert Parrish.
In the following years, the Rockets would suffer a string of first-round defeats. Hakeem would bear the brunt of the criticisms for his team's shortcomings.
And starting at center, 7 feet from the University of Houston, number 34, Hakeem Olajuwon.
I cannot believe that block shot.
Hakeem Olajuwon, who entered the ball game leading the league in block shots with over 4.5, and that one was as big as any.
Hakeem is arguably the greatest defensive player in history.
Jackson turning in the dribble, in from the left side, kicks to Jordan in the left corner. Blocked inside Olajuwon.
By the 90s, he was the best big man in the league.
But he's found him a nice home here. There's Olajuwon on the drive, lays it up for 2.
This is not the first time that I've disagreed with the coaches in the NBA.
That's for sure.
My ranking would be Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, David Robinson, Brad Doherty, Patrick Ewing, and then Alonzo Mourning.
Hakeem's already dominant game went to another level.
Hakeem sets and shoots. 30 points for Hakeem.
Look, parked right in there, Bill. Look.
Olajuwon.
During Hakeem's 10-year peak, he averaged almost 25 points.
Hakeem puts it up for 2. Olajuwon. 42 points.
4 blocks and 12 rebounds a game.
Takes it in. This is Shane. Has it blocked by Olajuwon. Olajuwon with a block. Oh, what a game. The dream. There it is, turns baseline. Boom! Olajuwon, 52 points, and Denver calls timeout. Oh, what a game by the Dream.
Incredible.
52 points, 18 rebounds. Quadruple double for Hakeem Olajuwon. Only the third quadruple double in the history of the NBA.
I want to highlight some of the matchups with Michael Jordan's Bulls.
Got it to Jordan. And he just looked back and pointed.
They were epic encounters that brought out the best in both squads.
Yes, Olajuwon for the slam. Here's the steal by Jordan. Michael.
There they found the phone booth. Timeout by Houston.
Rockets. Hakeem Olajuwon. Right crossover Johnson.
From 91 to 93, Hakeem held a 5-1 record against Jordan's Bulls.
B.J. Armstrong, Michael Jordan, Bill Cartwright. The lineup for Chicago. Rockets will be playing perimeter defense. Jordan for block.
Here, he blocks MJ's game-time shot attempt.
Blocked by Olajuwon, and Hakeem takes it to end the game. That was his 6th blocked shot of the night, and it preserved a 105-102 victory.
The Dream was so dominant that no one in league history recorded more blocked shots than Hakeem.
What a pure, beautiful walk. Hakeem knew he could do it when he came back. Look, he recovers quickly.
Almost 600 more than second place. Expectations were sky high following the terrific season.
Hakeem starts a dunk fest.
Leading by example, Hakeem dominated on both ends of the court.
Sensational game for that man. Hakeem Olajuwon, 37 points, and the Houston Rockets going to a record of 15 and...
The Rockets shot out to a 15-0 start.
Boom, perfect timing.
Hakeem Olajuwon, that jump hook again. Montross is going...
Would tie the 1948 Washington Capitals for the best start in NBA history at 15-0.
Hakeem averaged 27.3 points, 12 rebounds, 3.7 blocks, and almost 2 steals a game.
Here we go. Richmond puts it up, falling away. It goes! Mitch Richmond with 3.7 left.
We had one more shooter out there on that floor.
Olajuwon! Thought to Olajuwon for the slam dunk, and the Rockets lead it 109-108.
He won MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Finals MVP in the same season. The only player ever to do so.
Congratulations on being the 1994 NBA Most Valuable Player.
Hakeem's historic season had lifted his team back into the NBA Finals.
He led the league in steals one year, so defensively he was incredible. Defensive Player of the Year, MVP.
For 3 memorable years, red and black were the colors of royalty in the NBA. But that dynasty is now history. Soon, a new champion will reign. This symbol of supremacy rides on the outcome. The two teams intent on seizing the prize have different styles and personnel, but they share something essential.
Michael Jordan has retired, so for Barkley, for Ewing, for Hakeem, for all these guys, hey, this should be our chance.
Against the New York Knicks and their dominant big man, Patrick Ewing,
was blocked.
Hakeem would solidify himself as the best in the game.
The same sense. So Horry is through for the game. Ewing rejected by Olajuwon.
He holds Patrick Ewing, an all-time great center, to 19 points per game.
The Knicks did everything they could to slow the Dream. Roughing him up, contacting him constantly.
John Starks has seemingly an open 3 to win the title.
7 or 6/10 seconds to go. Rockets lead by 2, and here is Starks.
And Hakeem go gadgets it and blocks it.
And the Rockets win! The ball was tipped. It was partially blocked. And Olajuwon, Joe Olajuwon with the big...
The first full day of summer, the Houston Rockets and New York Knicks will determine this basketball season's NBA champion.
He averages for the finals 27 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks. And they end up winning the title in Game 7.
5:20 to go. This opening quarter. Olajuwon! Yes, and it counts.
The Rockets had captured the title.
And back
comes Jerry Smith. The Houston Rockets are the 1993-94 NBA champions.
Hakeem the Dream was now a world champion.
The only player ever to be named MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and NBA Finals MVP in the same season. That same year, he also became the only player ever to lead his team in scoring, rebounding, assists, blocks, and steals for an entire postseason.
The next season, the Rockets went out and got Hakeem's old college partner, Clyde Drexler, who was no longer an all-star.
Team appearing to be ill-equipped to defend their title, they made a blockbuster deal with Portland to bring in Hakeem's former teammate at the University of Houston, Clyde Drexler.
But Drexler provided just enough energy to aid Hakeem.
Here we go. They're looking for Clyde. There it is. There it is.
Drexler wins it.
There it is.
Drexler wins it.
Entering the playoffs as a 6th seed, the Rockets were underdogs.
America West Arena already up and rocking as we take a look at the starting lineup for this Game 7 between the Rockets and the Phoenix Suns.
This team is the 6th. They are not that good of a team. They trade for Clyde Drexler midway through the year. They're kind of scuttled.
No one expected them to return to the finals.
Olajuwon and the foul. Hakeem with the jump hook, got the basket and the foul.
Hakeem averages 30, 12, and 6.
And the closing moment.
Olajuwon spins again on Danny Shays. Hayes with the steal at the buzzer. And the Houston Rockets are going back to the Western Conference Final for the second straight year.
Against David Robinson, Hakeem made it personal. Robinson had won MVP, but Hakeem was determined to show him who was really the best.
He just told me before the game, said, Mario, he's borrowing my trophy. Just like that. I mean, I never hear Dream talk no mess, so when I heard that, I was like, it's personal. You know, it's personal.
Armed with the extra motivation to prove he was the best big man in the game, Hakeem dismantled the Admirals' fleet.
For Olajuwon, 4 points in the game.
This is the matchup that Houston should take advantage of with David Robinson.
Robinson was powerless against the Dream.
If David Robinson is not quick enough to stop you, nobody is.
Olajuwon has been torching David Robinson inside with an assortment of moves, and Robinson trying to get a body on him, get him physical, but the reason he's going to have problems, he's able to post too deep. It's just too deep. Too good.
It was here Hakeem pulled off some of his most iconic Dream Shakes.
His numbers in this series, just phenomenal, doing it in all aspects of the game. He has given the Rockets a commanding lead.
With each outing, it became clearer and clearer who the best big man in the game was.
One of the stars of the soon-to-be-released motion picture Apollo 13.
Houston, we have a problem.
I tell you, Olajuwon has David Robinson just bamboozled. Olajuwon fakes the drive, puts on
The Rockets advanced past the top-seeded Spurs and were headed to their second consecutive NBA Finals.
The Houston Rockets are on their way back to the NBA Finals.
What he did to David Robinson and the Spurs should have been illegal. That was the greatest single individual performance I think I've ever seen.
Hakeem the Dream? You seen what he did in the finals against Shaq?
In the finals, Hakeem would face yet another legendary big man, the young, up-and-coming Shaquille O'Neal. In Game 1, Hakeem tipped in the game-winning shot. From there on, it was all Houston.
Olajuwon, jump hook, what a shot.
I've never seen anyone not be outpowered by Shaq but him.
The Rockets dominated the Magic, sweeping them in 4 games.
Get them going one way, come back in the other, and get right in the air. Virtually impossible to defend there.
Hakeem became the only player in history to win back-to-back championships as the lone all-star on his team.
Olajuwon improvising once again.
Hakeem played until 2001, but his most memorable moments came in the playoffs.
The Houston Rockets have won their second consecutive NBA championship. They have swept the Orlando Magic.
Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon.
Nobody brings it home like Joe.